You're watching Theme Park Worldwide, where I'm here at the Drayton Manor Resort after an absolutely awesome opening day for their brand new Vikings themed area. If you haven't already, check out yesterday's vlog here on the channel, featuring everything that the new area has to offer, including the 4 rides, the theming, the food options, and so much more. Now, Drayton Manor are going through a huge transformation at the moment. In fact, the park recently revealed a brand new logo. We know the park is now owned by the Looping Group, and we've seen a lot of changes over the past couple of years with the new installations in Adventure Cove and of course the Vikings themed area as well. However, there is a ride here at this park that I absolutely love, and many of you do too, that unfortunately has come to the end of its life, and that is Apocalypse. I'm standing right next to it here now, and today, on the opening day of Vikings, the park have confirmed to many people who've been in attendance here today that Apocalypse is going to be leaving at the end of the season. Now, this doesn't really come as a surprise to myself or many others, because we saw the ride listed as for sale. It's clear that the park have been trying to sell this 54-meter tall intamin giant drop that's now 22 years old. Now, it first opened in year 2000. It features 5 different towers, of course 2 sit down, 2 stand up with floor, and 1 stand up floorless that was added as a later addition. It really is a phenomenal ride, but yes, it has come to the end of its life. Now, of course, it is going to be closing later this year to make way for future developments here at the park. And yeah, we all knew that it was coming, especially when we started to see markers like this around the floor in the area. Now, of course, it makes me really sad, but you've got to think, you know, this ride has entertained millions since it opened 22 years ago and really was an icon for the park. And in my opinion, it still is to this day. Now, of course, to keep this ride here at Drayton, a lot of money would need to be spent on repairing the different chutes, as they're known officially, or as we would say, the different towers that are on there. You can clearly see there's some major issues with the ride now. In fact, today, on a busy day for the park, it's only actually been running 1 of the towers, 1 of 5 chutes that can run on the ride. Now, along with that, you've got to think of the wear and tear and, you know, the image the park is going for now, moving away from being high intensity thrill rides and of course family thrill, as we've seen with the new branding for the park, which is certainly a great move going forwards with the branding and changes to the park with the new ownership. Completely can understand that. And of course it means that, you know, we've got new projects coming in such as Vikings and of course, yeah, last year with Adventure Cove, which is great to see, but it does mean we're losing some rides along the way as well. And for Drayton to continue to develop, then this is going to have to go, which you know, is really sad, because it's a brilliant ride. Personally, I would love to have seen the park spend the money on upgrading it, doing all the work that it needs. However, unfortunately, it doesn't fit into what Drayton Manor want to become moving forward, which is family thrill rides. And things like Maelstrom, the new edition of Loki, rides like that still have a solid place here at the park. Loki's brand new, for example. When it comes to a high intensity ride like Apocalypse, it's clearly not in their vision for the future, and it was clearly a matter for the management of thinking, well, do we spend the money on this ride because it would need a complete refurbishment from the manufacturer Intamin, or do we let it go and say goodbye to it? Bear in mind that we saw Pandemonium go over winter. That operated for the last time in 2021. That was removed, and it's now left this massive open space with loads of markings on the floor for future developments. You've only got to walk around this area of the park to see so many different markings all around, and this is exactly what we saw down in the area where Vikings has just opened up today. So yeah, it does show that something is definitely planned for this area in the future, as much as many of us would love to have seen this ride undergo a huge overhaul. I think that's what, you know, would have been the best option in my opinion. It is a very iconic ride for the park, and also as well, height restrictions is something that I just wanted to talk about, because the sit down tower actually only has a 1.2 meter height restriction, which brings it in line with quite a lot of the other rides around the park, which is really interesting. Obviously stand up 1.4, but yeah, you know, it's just such a shame, especially when, you know, there is still the sit down towers that offer 1.2 meter height restrictions. That leads me on to talk about what I'd love to see happen to this area of Drayton Manor. I mean, right next door to Apocalypse, you got the area where Pandemonium used to stand. Yes, the ride's been removed, but at the moment all the queue line and even the signage is still in place, which makes me think that we're going to see this whole area of the park probably flattened and something ground up built here in the near future. You've also got all of this area where Test Track is. Obviously there used to be a Ferris wheel in this area of the park, and yeah, you could easily clear a lot of this space for development, and I genuinely think that's what we're going to see happen based on the markings that are all on the floor here, because there is so many markings all the way around this area. And you think if all of this was cleared, and also the space where unfortunately Apocalypse is as well. It does really sadden me to say it. I am upset talking about it because I love it so much. But yeah, I do understand how the park has got to move on and develop. But yeah, there's quite a lot of space around here. You take these trees out, the toilet block at the top could easily be relocated. There is a lot of room for whatever happens in this area. It's been a couple of years now since it closed, but G-Force was a coaster that was removed here from the park, and it's clear to see that, you know, there is still a gap for another coaster here at Drayton Manor, in my opinion. They've only got the 4. I would love to see a new coaster here at Drayton. Will that be what's built on this site? Who knows at this stage? Well, the park clearly do, but yeah, I'm sure we're going to find out more details throughout 2023 as to what's going to be happening with this area. And that leads me on to say, I wouldn't expect the new investment, whatever is going on here, to open next year, because you've got to think, you know, the whole ride's got to be removed. It's a huge ride to take down, and yeah, if that's not happening until the winter, there wouldn't be the time to do all the groundwork, removing all of this as well for a new ride for next year. I'd heavily expect it to be built throughout 2023, possibly for a 2024 opening. That's what I'm expecting anyway, especially after a couple of heavy years of investments with Adventure Cove, with the Rapids and Wave Swinger, and then this year with a whole new area. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be a couple of years until we see this area transformed. But I tell you what, I do feel like it's going to be worth it. You look at the quality of Vikings, and check out the vlog if you've not already seen it, and you'll see how Drayton Manor have really started to move forward. And yes, it does mean losing such an iconic ride like Apocalypse, but I do feel like for the future of the park, it's probably the best decision that this area is redeveloped. It looks very tired around here now compared to the rest of Drayton, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. But there we go. In terms of the ride, I don't think they're going to sell it to anywhere else. It would need a lot of money spending on it. It's clear to see that, else Drayton certainly would be keeping it if it wasn't for how much money it would take to look after it. So yeah, I'm expecting it probably to be just demolished and not end up at another park, which is sad, but it's had a good life, 22 years of operation, and get to the park this year and come and get your rides on Apocalypse. But there we go. That leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in tomorrow's video.